Hi, this is Niall McCarthy and welcome to another episode of TFR Newsroom. And today we have with us Niall McCarthy. You are CEO and founder of Crust. Tell us a bit about why you created Crust. What was the problem that you saw in the community or the market that you wanted to solve?
We've talked a lot in Europe recently about digital sovereignty. And then when we add to that the fact that we look at the different open source vendors that are out there, and there are a lot of intellectual property games going on. There are a lot of open core games. There are a lot of dual licensing games. And realistically, we said we want to play a completely clean game here, 100% clean, 100% open, literally all of the way. So that's the first part of it. Second part of it was to take a look at a particular market in there. And in our case, it was the enterprise CRM market, and enterprises being large-scale enterprise, and saying, okay, what's missing there? Does the technology that exists scale properly? Does it address the issues of identity, communication, business logic in a harmonious way? And does it all come together in a package that enterprises will actually want to consume? So we went out of our way to create what we call the open source Salesforce alternative.
First of all, what is the story behind the name Crust? Because then I will also jump into all the services and products that you actually offer there.
I get asked that question quite a lot. So Crust is written in Golang. I just mentioned that. Originally, when I was looking at designing the entire platform, I was looking at the Rust language. And we then wanted something that talked about the planet, and we came up with Crust, as in planet crust. Likewise, Corteza, by the way, is the Spanish for crust.
So now let's talk about the kind of service or product portfolio. So do you offer services, or do you offer product that people can install on their own server? I just want to understand the whole catalog that you have there.
We are a completely open source downloadable platform, number one. Our business model works in two ways. One is providing support and maintenance on that platform because it is big and it is complex. And the second part of that is providing consultancy services to businesses who wish us to, configure, write business logic on that platform, and from time to time even write extra features.
So there is no SaaS offering as such. So either it's consultancy or people can install the product on their own servers. But as we often see that in open source world, a lot of companies, they take an open source project and they start bundling it as a service. So are there any partners or players that you work with? Because not everybody is capable of having in-house capabilities to run everything.
We're certainly under in some discussions with respect to having partners that will actually provide this as a proper hosted service. We have the approach that needs to be a critical mass before we actually go to market with it. There's no point in having a completely federated service if there's only one or two people in major hosters hosting it. So we need to actually make sure that infrastructure itself, once again, replicates what the EU needs, rather than a hoster here, a hoster there, etc., which I believe there already are, but not under the influence of any partner program we have right now.
So who is using right now? Can you talk about, if you cannot name, just name industries or who's using it?
Sure. So we've kind of come to a very lucky place, I suppose, where there is no particular industry profile or business profile using us. We are spread across all industries, be it government, be it non-profit, be it for-profit, be it finance, be it services, etc. So we've gotten very lucky with that, and it's a good sign for us as, I suppose, a Salesforce alternative, and that we're able to have a presence in these different markets. In terms of scale, we've recently signed a project that takes us up above 100,000 users on a single platform. So we're kind of getting into that scale as well, which is really cool.